Hello ladies and gentlemen. So I want to talk to you really quick about following up and why it's so super important. So what following up is it's just following up with the person about what you talked about previously. So whether it was about the products, the business, maybe they were interested in becoming a distributor, maybe they were interested in the keto coffee. Following up is on the list of the core four. It's part of the core four for a reason, because not everyone's going to sign up the first time or the second time or the third time or the fourth time they see it. And that's why it's our job to make sure that we're following up with people. I like to follow up at least every 2 days, because here's the thing. If we're waiting to follow up every week or every other week, their mind is already elsewhere. They're already thinking about something else. It's not going to be fresh on their mind. They may decide to go elsewhere, on Amazon or GNC or whatever. We live in a microwave society and people want now. And I'm talking about customer. As far as distributor, you want to make sure it's fresh on their mind too, and letting them know like, hey, this is a great opportunity. It's only going to be on the table for so long. So my follow-up messages as far as a customer goes, and like I said, I like to follow up every couple days. And I just say, hey, so-and-so, were you still interested in the keto coffee? I'm placing some orders right now, and I'd be more than happy to put your order in for you. Kind of creating some urgency. Hey, so-and-so, I only have one discount spot left tonight. Are you wanting to go ahead and get the keto coffee? You're creating urgency. You're not being pushy. This is a business, you guys. This is your business, okay? So you need to treat it like a business and let them know, hey, I only have a couple spots left. Do you want this or not? And if not, is there a better date that I can follow up with you? And I'll usually get a date, like a payday 2 weeks from today, and for me to follow up with them. As far as distributors, I really like to dig deep into their why and figure out why they want to do this business, and making sure I'm always reiterating that, hey, Sally, I know you need some extra money to help with Zoe's dance lessons. Kelsey always uses that. Is this something you're still interested in? Because I only have 2 more mentorship spots this month, and I would absolutely love to work with you. I know how great this opportunity could be for you. Create some urgency, talk about their why. Why do they need this business? Because if they don't have a reason for needing this business, or you don't know that reason, then it's going to be really hard to follow up with them. So making sure that you know that reason. Why do they need this business? Why do they need the products? Make it about them. It's about them, guys. It's not about you. It's about the customer. It's about the distributor. So make it about them. What can I do for you?
So following up, you want to do every day, and not necessarily with the same people, but just people who you've talked to that week, like the day before or a few days before, however you really want to do that. But just make sure that you're doing it every day and staying consistent with it. So something that's been helping me is I'll go into my messages, and instead of having my goal have them join, my goal is to get a follow-up day with them, because not everyone's going to join right away. So getting a follow-up day with them is when they're like, okay, I have to wait until I get paid. And you're like, okay, girl, like, when do you get paid? I'll put you on my calendar so that you still get that spot and can receive my discount, or you still get that spot to join my team. So this way, and they're like, okay, I get paid on this day. And then what you're going to do is you're going to write their name down. You could either do it in a planner or write it down in your phone, kind of find whatever is going to work best for you. And this way, on that day, you're going to go to that day and you're going to know to follow up with them. And they're going to be expecting you to follow up with them. Now, some people aren't going to give a follow-up day. So what I've been doing is I'll kind of give them a follow-up day myself. So if they're like, okay, I don't know when I'm going to be able to have the money. I don't know when I'm going to have the money and be able to place my order or be able to join. I'm like, okay, girl, like, that's fine. Don't worry. We'll talk in a few weeks and we'll see where you stand. And then this way, in a few weeks, you talk to them then, okay? And you just write their name. So pick a random day, a few weeks from them, write their name down, and then that's when you're going to reach out to them and follow up with them. And this way they already know, like, oh, okay, she's going to talk to me again, or she's going to follow up with me again. And then you're just going to create that urgency, okay? So when you do talk to them, you're like, all right, like, I saved your spot. Are you ready to get started? Like, just keep it simple. Like, I have a spot left for my cleanse. Like, I don't want you to miss out on this discount. Is this something you're still interested in? Like, just keep it super simple. and just make sure that you're being consistent with it. And if they expect you to follow up with them on the 7th, just keep it professional and follow up with them on the 7th, okay? And what's good is when we do those reminders on Facebook, a reminder is already going to pop up for you, okay? So if you say that to them on Facebook and you're like, okay, let's talk on the 7th, notification's gonna pop up for you and for them, okay? And they'll be like, oh, okay, like she's ready to talk to me, or I'm ready to do this cleanse, okay? And a follow-up doesn't always mean going into their inbox. It can just be a simple comment on their post, okay? Or they're gonna see, that will be like a little bit of a reminder, and they're like, oh yeah, like I never ordered that cleanse from her, okay? And you have to remember this business is gonna teach you so much patience, okay? You're gonna have to follow up with people several times, but just remember, how many times did it take to follow up with you before you ended up joining? And the average person takes about 7 to 10 times to follow up with, I believe. I know it's at least 7 times. So, but yeah, just remember how many times it takes for you to join. Just keep that patience and just be consistent with it, and make sure that you're writing it down and staying super organized, because that's going to help you so much, okay? And just keep it simple, and just make sure you're staying organized and you're being so consistent with that, and so consistent with posting, because when you're posting, that's also a little follow-up, because people keep seeing your things and it's like a little reminder. But yeah, those are just a few tips on following up.
Place at the right time, newbies, and that this tip that I'm going to share with you guys is completely huge. I actually had to grow in this department so much in my journey with It Works. I've been doing this about 1.5 years about following up, and I'm trying to tell you guys, there is power in following up. There is success in following up, and do not be scared to follow up. Do not be embarrassed. Do not feel like you're getting on someone's nerves when you're following up, because that is how you seal the deal. That's how you excel and advance in this amazing game-changing opportunity. So, a couple of things that I do with following up each and every month. I always go back to about 3 months back and follow up with all potential loyal customers and distributors whom were ever interested in the business or products. Maybe they even liked a post, and I followed up with them stating like, hey, I saw that you liked my post. Can I give you details about whatever product? Or, hey, I saw that you liked my opportunity post. Can I give you more details about the business? Following up, you guys, is so important. And so often my team tells me, well, I followed up with them in the little bubble, like they saw the message, but they didn't say anything. And you just got to have written down, or in your text replacements, your go-to messages such as, hey, I just don't want to be a bother. I noticed that you read my message, and I just want to follow up with you one last time to see if I can place your order for whatever product, or if I can get you on the phone no more than about 10 minutes to discuss this amazing business opportunity. And you guys will just, you continue to do that each and every month. I promise there are so many people whom read the message and wanted to get back with you, but forgot. Or they read the message, but their kid was acting up. Or they read the message and they weren't feeling well. Like, I've heard so many reasons why people just, have not gotten back to me. I actually had a lady that said, I wanted to get back with you. The business opportunity is so amazing, but I got cold feet. And now she's getting ready to sign up to be a distributor. So I'm trying to let you guys know that it's not us as distributors. It's not you all or myself being annoying, but it's just like the nature of the business. Honestly, like, so many people are so like they want to join or they want to get these products, but they're nervous or they're forgetful. So there's so much power in the follow-up. You're not being a bother. Actually, you're doing people a disservice by not following up with them because of all the reasons that I just stated. So following up is huge, which is linked to messaging. And you'll hear so much in this business. There's power in the follow-up. There's power in the follow-up. I am a witness as a diamond to say that there's power in the follow-up. And I was one of those people who was like, I just do not want to be annoying. I do not want to get on people's nerves with following up. But honestly, you will start to see like people say, oh my gosh, I'm just so thankful for you for following up with me. I totally forgot. I'm so spacey. So many like X's and O's to this opportunity, but once you guys continue to bring it all together, you guys are just gonna fly. So I just wanted to give you that tip with following up. It's huge, and you want to do it daily. You don't want to skip a day with your follow-ups. I actually have so many follow-ups I need to do tonight, and you want to make sure you're doing this every single day.
Okay, so let's talk about following up. So my suggestion is you want to do it often, okay? So we're going to treat this as if we were farmers. I don't know that much about farming, but I'm going to use it as an example. So you've planted that seed, you know, you've reached out, you messaged, and you've planted that seed, and so now you're going to make sure your grass is watered, the soil is good, you're going to go out and plow, you're going to make sure that's just the ideal situation, and so that's how messaging should be and reaching out to people to follow up. So, hey girl, like I know that we talked about the cleanse and you were wanting to jumpstart New Year's and really get started on your health goals. Can I help you get started today? You want to do that often, and you want to, I always say, like, drop it like it's hot, or drop it while it's hot, because while it's fresh in somebody's mind, you want to keep following up. So I actually follow up every other day because I want people to know that I care about their goals. I want to help them achieve those things, and so I don't necessarily I know that not every day is going to go perfect, and so some days you can follow up more than others, but the big thing with it is consistency. You want to make sure that you're following up each and every day, and you're going to cycle through different people, but if you're messaging people, then you have people to follow up, and so you're going to have that cycle where you can continuously be checking in. You want to change up your message. So, you know, one day I may say, like today, I'm going to say, hey girl, I'm so excited for Christmas coming up. I hope y'all have some amazing plans. I just wanted to check in one more time before Christmas, because I'm going to be placing some orders tonight and you came to mind. It's just going to take a couple steps, you know, with simply plugging in your info. Are you ready? Or the next time I'm going to say, hey girl, like I have a couple other people that I'm starting with this 90-day challenge and they are so excited for the cleanse. Let's get you started so we can jumpstart your goals and we can jumpstart the new year. So you're going to just tweak it a little bit, but the big thing that I want you to know is that when you're following up with people, your message shouldn't be about you. It shouldn't say, hey, like I need a customer today. It should be, hey girl, like I know that you were so excited because you had X goals in mind. Because our customers are more likely to purchase products when they're cared about, when they have goals and it's in it for them. Because they don't, I mean, honestly, they don't care if we sign up a customer or not. You know, we want to help them achieve their goals. And so I would encourage you to make sure that your messages all sound like that, where it is just catered to that person and catered to their goals. And if you don't know, ask them their goals, you know, as you're following up. But that is all I've got.
Okay, I'm super excited to talk to you about following up because the fortune is in the follow-up. That's the first time you've heard that. It won't be the last, okay, you guys? So let me give you my favorite tip for following up. Following up is one of the things I was most nervous about when I started because I did not want to be pushy, right? But there is a difference between being pushy and professional. Let me make that clear to you, okay? I did not understand what following up truly meant, and I thought it meant, let me just bother these people, but that's not what it means. And how you can avoid feeling like you're bothering people is to make sure you take these 3 words out of your vocabulary. Let me know. Let me give you a little hint. Let me know. It never happens and it never works and they will never let you know. And here's why. How many times have you added stuff to your cart that you actually really wanted but you forgot to check out? Like, right? Like your wallet was in your car or something happened, you know, your kid started crying or something, you just forgot. It wasn't that you didn't want the product. It was just life got in the way. Okay. And that's what happens with people. And so sometimes if they forget, it's not because they don't want it. It's not because they just changed their mind. It may just be that something happened to stop them from ordering. And so guess what? Ordering isn't their number 1 priority, but it's your number 1 priority to help them get their order in. And so keep the follow-up simple, you guys. And how do you not tell them to let you know? So let's say you're having a conversation with somebody and they're interested in the hair, skin, and nails. And they're like, okay, well, I'm going to have to wait till I get paid. Instead of just saying, okay, let me know, just be like, hey girl, when do you get paid so I can put you in my calendar, right? And then you put them in their calendar for Friday and you don't have to worry about feeling pushy because you can just say, oh great, I'll follow up with you then. And they know, and if you don't follow up with them, you're being unprofessional. right? You're not taking your business seriously if you're not following up when you said you would. If I don't finish a conversation with somebody, let's say they message me and then I don't get back to it for a little bit, and then the conversation kind of stops, I will follow up the next day. And I like to kind of take the ownership of it. And I just say, oh my gosh, girl, I'm so sorry we didn't finish our conversation from yesterday. When are you free today? Or is now a good time? Or were you still interested in ordering? And don't overcomplicate what to say to them, you guys. Just be like, hey girl, were you ready to get your order in? Hey, I know I'm so sorry we never finished our conversation, but I know how excited you were about ordering. Were you ready to go? And follow-ups don't even have to be always about the business or the products. You can follow up with them and just say, hey girl, I hope you had a great holiday. Hope you had a great New Year. I hope you had a great birthday. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. And just, that's it. Leave it at that. Sometimes follow-up can even be just posting about a product they were interested in or reposting about the business. Or you can go interact with their page and let them know that you're there and comment on a bunch of stuff. Let me tell you this. The average distributor in this business only follows up with somebody one time. 42% of people only follow up with somebody one time. Don't let that be you, because it's going to take an average of 7 times to follow up with somebody. Okay. Don't think right now that the first day you talk to them that everybody's going to order. Some people will order right then on the spot, especially if you're responding and you're keeping the conversation flow going. But a lot of times it's going to take following up. I know 90% of the people that I enroll comes from follow up. Okay. And so that following up is what really separates the good from the great. You want to keep the ball in your court when it comes to that conversation. So always in that with a question, always give them something to respond to, about, does that make sense? Do you have any questions? What can I help answer for you? Have you heard of this before? Those are all the things that I like to use. So who do you follow up with? Follow up with people who have liked your post. Follow up with people who comment on your post. Follow up with people that you think would love the products. Follow up with people you think would love the business and would be good at it. Follow up with people who have asked about it before. And when do you stop following up? You don't. You don't stop following up until somebody says, no, I am not interested at all. You don't stop following up, because you never know when the time is going to be for them that they're interested in the business, that they're interested in the products, because they might feel really skinny right now, or they might feel like their money situation is good right now, but in 6 months you have no idea where they could be. And you want to be the first person that they think of when it comes that time that they want to make that change, right? So that's what following up does, is that you're always at the forefront of their mind. Okay. You need to follow up every day and create that urgency. Let them know, hey girl, I'm placing orders right now. Did you want me to go ahead and put yours in? It's super simple and only take about 5 minutes. And I always let people know how simple it is, because sometimes they think they might have to sit down for 45 minutes and get this order in, but it really is super simple. And so I love putting my customers' orders through. I love helping distributors get signed up by walking them through on the phone. But the key is, you guys, is let them know that you want them to be a part of this business, whether it's with the products or with the business. And think about, how long did it take you to sign up? And if it took you more than one time, then I suggest that you realize it's going to take other people that same amount of time. Regardless, I'm super excited that you guys are on this journey. Remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. Let's go out there and get it.